Let's make sure that I got this rocking. There we go. We're going. All right, we're going to give it a minute for Amazon to catch up to speed, and we will get into it, y'all. Ooh, I got some fun for us. I got some fun for sure. One more time. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Amazon. And we're going. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. Feeling a little magoo. Got a bit of like a head cold. Something's going on. Honestly, I think I just pushed a little bit too hard in the earlier parts of the week, not sleeping enough. So I ended up streaming a little bit earlier. I'm going to be using a little bit more B-roll today than I normally do just because I'm trying to save my voice. And we have a big, just a reminder, we have a big duck race tomorrow. Tomorrow's duck race is the end of the month, but it's also the end of the year championship duck race. Well, technically it's going to be the end of the month. Then at the end of December, that'll be the end of the year duck race. So this one's going to be $20 tomorrow. So if you guys want to get in on that, I highly recommend setting a reminder because that one, for anyone that's won a duck race already, you're going to be up for the ability to get in on that duck race. Again, we'll have a $20 Amazon gift card on the line. Whoop. Or, again, our $1,000 nutrition package. And with that being said, we're going to do our duck race tonight. I'm going to say we're going to do it at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll get our duck race on. And we'll keep it kind of going right off the bat. So with that being said, we're going to start with, and here's the awesome part. Even though Cyber Monday is over, Black Friday has came and gone, there's still going to be some pretty sweet deals going down right now, y'all. So I highly recommend taking advantage of it. For example, we have the Flybird flat bench. There's a limited amount of deals to claim here. Also, I think 60% claimed already. So if you guys are watching this live, definitely hop on that. If you guys are watching on any one of the other platforms, feel free to hop on Amazon. I put it in the description. It's also in the link tree in my profile page, so you guys can check that out. But with that being said, let's dig on into the Flybird breakdown here so you guys can see a little bit more information on it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and we'll kind of take it from there, y'all. Yeah, everybody. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the Flybird flat bench. And as you can see, it's a nicely padded bench, super durable. That's been my favorite thing to use about this particular bench. And I'm going to show you a really cool feature with this bench from the adjustment standpoint and the legs here. So we're going to take a little closer look at the adjustable component here with folding it up, which I think is a really cool aspect to being able to store it. So you pull that pin out, you're going to turn this to loosen it, and then once it's loose, you're going to pull out that spring-loaded mechanism. And you can see here, I'm just loosening it up. Once you have it loose, you just pull on that, and then I have it stand up vertically, so you're going to see it just drop right down. And the cool thing about that, again, if you look at this, it folds up. So if you do want to hang it on the wall, you want to put it off to the side from a storage capability, it's just a cool aspect that I really like to it. But overall, just going back to the durability of this, and again, looking at the padding, it's a comfortable bench and it gets the job done. I highly recommend if you're looking to add a flat bench to your toolbox. Bam, and hey, Watch, what's going on? Thanks for dropping by. I'm imagining you're saying you love the duck race because they're pretty fun, right? I got to be honest. I totally get that. Also, just a reminder, if you guys aren't already following, it helps out tremendously. Please feel free to follow. So I have that reminder right over here in the corner. It's a tremendous help and goes a long way. It may not seem like a lot, but it really does help from the analytics side to honestly just like giving us more opportunities from the streaming side of things. So if you want to follow, you enjoy the stuff, greatly appreciated. Also, the cool thing Amazon released now is that you can actually set reminders for streams so that I have a stream scheduled tomorrow, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be our Duck Race Championship. So you can enter into that if you've won a duck race already. We're also going to do a duck race tonight at 7:15 p.m., right? Hold on, 7:45 p.m., sorry. So at 7:45 p.m., we can get our duck race on. So if you win any one of the duck races, you'll be able to enter into the championship series. At the end of the month, we have a bigger prize. With that being said, we're going to get on into some Inkbird thermometers. We have the pool or the body of water thermometer. One of the things that I got to give a shout out to my cousin Gina. I actually have her logo right here, GMC Influence. marketing guru, mom, all types of great stuff. She got me onto Amazon and the streaming platform, but also she turned me on to when you click on the products that I have in the carousel, or anyone has in the carousel, click on them, because sometimes there's going to be an in-link coupon that they don't actually have advertised unless you click on it. For example, the pool thermometer actually has an extra 20% off when you click on the product that has an in-link coupon. With that being said, I'm actually going to show you guys this thermometer. Now, the cool thing about this, check this bad boy out. So this is something obviously you can put in the water, your tub, hot tub, pool, anything, a bottle of water. Let's say you're going to the ocean for some reason, like you're going to the beach, you want to throw it in the ocean, check the temperature for whatever weird reason. Don't do that because you'll probably lose this, but hypothetically could. What it's going to show you is the temperature of the water is going to be right here on the top. But the cool thing about it, it'll also show you the temperature of the room or the environment that you're in. So right now, my garage, 74 degrees, 40% humidity. Now, the cool thing is also showing the percentage of humidity as well. So if you want to know, is it going to rain? What's that like? You can see that. I think I'm going to bring this to the gym next week, because by the end of our training sessions, by the end of either Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu, I want to say the humidity goes up to like 80 or 100%. Like you can basically rain sweat in that place because of how hard everybody's working. So it's just a cool feature. Wanted to highlight that. With that being said, we're going to keep it rolling right along. We'll dig into the infrared thermometer now, also by Inkbird. Now you guys will see. Let's see if I can actually get the right spot. Bink, right on the camera. So it's for an external surface. Now, this is an important one to highlight. This is not meant for like body temperature. So this is not going to be like, hey, let's check our temperature, even though I'm going to do it right now. Let's see what it says. What is it saying? 94, right? So like, look at that. That's not going to give me a really accurate temperature, because there's no way my body temperature is 94 degrees right now. I'd be in a lot of trouble. This is really meant more so for surfaces, like if you're making pizza, you get your grill on, doing anything like that from a surface component to it, or you don't want to make like a non-contact based check. More so used for like cooking and things like that. So your oven, pizza oven, things like that. Also, again, this is another one that has a 20% off in-link coupon, so you definitely want to take advantage of that. If you're going to get it, click on that coupon, take advantage of it, get an extra 20% off. And the cool thing, again, I got to give a shout out to Inkbird, because on all the products I've gotten from them, they either, like this one has a 9-volt battery that it takes. It came with the battery, which it even has like kind of advertised. So props to them on that, because I've had a lot of products not come with batteries before. And I don't know, it's like, and I like a lot of the products I even have that don't come with batteries, but that's like my big gripe. It's like, hey, come with the battery, or give me an option to buy it with the battery. I'll pay more because I don't want to have to worry about getting a battery, or just come charged as well. Well, even speaking of, look at another product by Inkbird that is the Insta-Read probing thermometer. And this one, again, this one doesn't come with a battery. It's actually chargeable, but it came charged. So you can pop this bad boy right out. My wife actually took a great B-roll of this, making some sliders, being able to check it. From a cooking perspective, this can not only make a great gift. Shout out to everyone. Happy Hanukkah, by the way, for celebrating Hanukkah. So if you want to get a last-minute Hanukkah gift, one thing that Gina pointed out, my cousin, when we do streams together, and probably not when do tomorrow night or this weekend, is this can be a great gift. And when you think about gifts, like obviously you want to make something maybe that they're not only going to enjoy, but that you're going to actually get use out of. Like I would rather get a gift that I'm going to get use and daily function out of, or even give a gift that may not be flashy, but someone's going to use it on a daily or weekly basis and think of me when they're using it, versus just something that's going to sit in the corner and it's like a cool outfit or a cool gift that they'll just never really use, even if it costs more. Like that's just my perspective on it. Now, going back to the actual thermometer itself, again, you can just drop it right into the meat. So this is not something that's meant to be left in the food, right? So if you're cooking a turkey right for Thanksgiving, or you're cooking something in the oven, like you just want to probe it, but you're not going to actually leave it in. You can cycle between, again, Celsius and Fahrenheit. It's chargeable. You got this charging port right here at the back. This came charged, so shout out again to Inkbird for just, I think little things like that go a long way in my opinion. And also, let's click on this bad boy, see if we got an in-link coupon for this puppy. And look at that, we got 13% off. Oh no, it's already marked down 13%, but you got an extra 10% off for the in-link coupon. So again, take advantage of that in-link coupon. Click on the product so you can see if there's actually going to be something that you can take advantage of with that, which you'll be able to. Now, kind of rounding out the thermometers, we're going to look at the Grille thermometer and the probe setup. So this one is a 4-probe Grille thermometer, and this one also came charged, ready to go. And let me see, you got right back here is where you can actually charge it. And it comes with the wires that you need. All their products came with the actual wires themselves. And again, you can plug your probes in. The cool thing, it comes with 4 different probes, and not just 4 probes that are the same style probe, but they actually come with 4 different types of probes. So this one's going to be like a little bit more rounded, for example. They also have a little bit of a different sharper edged one, and they have different variations of the probes to use for different either types of food, meats, and specialties, so that you can have an easier time actually checking the temperature, which I think is a really cool feature. The other aspect for all these Inkbird thermometers is you can sync them up to the app, and you can actually check it. You can have the Celsius, Fahrenheit. You can be able to sit inside, and let's say you have a smoker or a grill going and you're cooking your food, or you're just sitting there and you don't want to necessarily get up to check on it or open up, like especially having a smoker myself and a Traeger grill. They come with a probe, but it only comes with 2. This one's awesome because that's 4, so we can have a bunch of different food and meat on there. And instead of having to open it up and check it and probe it, close it back up, you're able to actually just set it and forget it, so to speak, and check it on your phone. You don't have to worry about releasing heat with trying to open it up and using a ready probe thermometer, which is a great option, like for the oven and whatnot. But if you're using a smoker or a grill, you don't necessarily want to let the heat escape. So that's like a cool feature I just wanted to highlight. But with that being said, we're going to keep it rolling right along. We got some Singlet products here. So I'm going to start on the other side of these Singlet products. We're going to start with the Hub kind of home starter kit. This one I have a B-roll on, and then I'm going to dig into some of the variables and the different variations for all the different Singlet products. But let's see if we got an in-link coupon for all these bad boys, because it's always fun to check. And again, this is an Amazon choice. This one, it's already marked down, but it doesn't have an in-link coupon. Let's see if we got any ones for the other Singlet products. What I'm going to do here is and we're going to the bulbs. We'll also look at the light bars, and then we'll also look at the strip lights, and then we'll cross-compare them to some of the other styles and brands that I have here as well. Like the Govi, we have light bars, and I have string lights and strip lights and things that are similar that I think will be a fun kind of comparison that you guys might find interesting as well. But with that being said, first, let's dig on into the Singlet Smart Bulb kind of starter kit here.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Sengled 2-pack starter kit light bulb set. And the cool thing about this is not only can you control it from your phone, but it also has app integration. As you can see, there's 2 bulbs in the pack, and this is the hub that it's going to come with. You're going to be able to connect up your power source as well as the Ethernet. This is the plug that's going to be going into the wall. It's a super easy setup. These are all the different aspects. Again, this USB is going to go into the outlet, and then you're going to plug in your power. This is your Ethernet cable to connect it to the internet so you can have that nice connection. And then this is what the setup's going to look like once it's plugged in. Super, again, easy, and the function to control it from either your phone or have a voice command is my favorite feature and function.
Bam, y'all. So this is just one of the things I want to dig into with the smart bulb, just tech in general, is not only the ability to control it from your phone, which is absolutely awesome, but the voice command feature. And this is something when we look at, like, I'm a big fan of like talking about sleep hygiene and sleep routine. So when I talk about sleep hygiene, I just want to be clear on this, because sometimes that's a term that I'll throw around and it may not be clear to everyone what the hell I'm talking about. So when I talk about sleep hygiene, I'm not talking about like brushing your teeth or washing your face or taking a bath before bed, talking about the actual routine that you have prior to going to bed, whether that's like not being on digital devices, not having a TV in your room, not looking at your phone, being able to progressively down-regulate your body. And part of that can be not having like lights and stimulating things that can keep you awake potentially. So, and the cool thing about that is, especially when we look at, I'm going to highlight, this was the white light bulbs, and I'll highlight the smaller size ones as well. And we'll actually look at to see if they have an in-link coupon on this bad boy. Let's see what we got here. Doesn't look like we have an in-link on this one. They had some great deals going on from like Black Friday to Cyber Monday, so I'm not necessarily surprised that they don't have any extra in-link coupons, but it's always good to check. And cool thing about all of these is the voice control feature. So you could say whatever device you're using, like rhymes with Mexa, let's say, so I don't set off everyone's device at home, lights off or lights on. Or if we're using the colored bulbs, for example, so I'm going to highlight the color bulbs just to cross compare. You can actually turn them on like blue or purple settings to help you down regulate at the end of the day if you want help falling asleep. And then, excuse me, if you actually are falling asleep, just use the voice command feature to turn them off. Now, you don't need the hub. The starter kit comes with a hub. that will be helpful if you don't have like an Amazon Echo or any kind of other smart device to hook it up to. You can use the hub. But if you don't want to get the hub, or you have an Echo in your house, or any similar product by Amazon, like a device like an Echo that you can hook it up to, you can use that instead. So that's like a fun feature and a fun fact. But the voice command feature I think is interesting, because then you have to get out of bed. So I don't know about you guys, but if I get out of bed to turn the lights on, sometimes that can screw up my whole sleep pattern. So that's an important piece. I always like to kind of point out and highlight. And then for the colored bulbs, they actually do have an in-link coupon. They have 10% off. So fun fact, I got you guys. And now we'll look at the Sengled light bars. That's the last, or we actually got two more by Sengled. We're gonna look at the strip lights, and then we're gonna look at the light bars. And the light bars, again, I'm actually using, I have the Sengled ones right here. And whoop, I don't actually have them on right now, but we could. It's actually, let me know if you guys want me to turn these bad boys on. I have them plugged in right over here. And that's the cool thing. They do come with a simple like plug system, but you can also just use the app. Whoop, as I go back. Let's turn this bad boy on. Aha, look at that. We got some added light. Now, again, I can change colors with this, but isn't just simply using that button, or I can go into the app. I can also have it synced up with the hub or my Amazon Echo and use the voice command feature. So I just thought that was a cool aspect of it. Now, what I will say is they're very similar to the Govi light bars. Now, the difference between these Sengled and the Govi light bars I'm going to talk about later in the stream is the Govi light bars have a video camera, and I'll dig into that. But if you don't care about that feature, these are a great option, and they actually have a discounted price point right now, so they're actually a way cheaper option than the video version of the Govi lights. So I figured I'd throw that out there. And just kind of rounding out the Sengled products, we have the strip lights. So let's see if we got an in-link coupon for these bad boys. Now, the one thing I will say about the strip lights for the Sengled ones comparatively to the Govi lights that I have is I actually like that the Sengled ones, they kind of feel, I have them all, I have them like right over here. But I'm gonna, you know what? Let's bust these bad boys out. I'm gonna take all my books off. I'm still, and guys, like Gina has been helping me kind of get a little bit more organized. Shout out to my cousin Gina with like giving me tips on video quality and like organizing my space and getting better shots. So the one thing I like about the Sengled strip lights comparatively to the Govi is like, if you can see in kind of the thickness, and like you can't feel it obviously, but I can feel a difference in the actual like quality of the strip light, where I feel like they're less likely to rip or tear. You can still actually cut them if you don't want them to be, let's say, 16 feet or whatever feet that you're using it. You want to trim them and actually only cut like 5 feet of this and have it particularly on one area of your room or wherever you're going to use it. You can actually cut them and still rewire them and they'll work. But to me, they just feel a little bit more durable, so to speak, especially if you have kids or anything like that, or you're like me and you drop stuff and you easily break stuff. I think durability goes a long way. So I always like to highlight that just as a feature. But with that being said, it's going to kind of round out the Sengled products. Now I want to go into, we're going to cross compare them to some other lights. But before we do that, I'm going to dig into a few products. Because kind of looking at sleep hygiene. Speaking of that, we're going to look at the Ideal House bed frame. This one just to me comes as a component of like actually setting up your sleep environment. That's a big component to sleep routine and sleep hygiene, is having a space that you're going to be able to fall asleep in, and also having a comfortable space that you're going to want to sleep in as well. If you're like sleeping on a like, so fun fact, guys, I was actually, when I moved to Thailand with my wife, I wanted to do like a silent retreat at a Buddhist monastery. And thankfully, my wife was not on board because I don't think I would have survived. But one of the things that was interesting about the monastery I was checking out was they had wooden pillows and like a wooden and a bamboo frame kind of bed to sleep on, which would have been extremely uncomfortable. So the point of me saying that is not only having a good sleep routine, but having quality just environment and the tools necessary for you to sleep that's going to be comfortable, like this bed frame. And even from an aesthetics perspective, it's nice. But also in this one, you can see a time lapse of me putting it together as well. Let's check it out.
In this video, we're going to be going over the Ideal House queen size bed frame with the headboard and no box spring necessary. Here's a little preview of what it looks like right when you unpack it. And I did a little time lapse here so you guys can kind of see the setup as I'm getting into it. As you can see, I'm not in my daughter's room. I'm setting this up in the garage. I started to unpack everything and get my mind wrapped around it. And then once I kind of started to get it set up, I moved it in there. One thing you'll notice is I'm also doing this by myself. Now, they do recommend having a second person with you to move it and kind of go through everything. I'll be honest with you, I was able to do it in the recommended or kind of guesstimated 40 minutes. It would have been helpful to have a person to do it with me. So next time I would recommend having someone to do it, or I would have done it with my wife. Here you can see once I got most of it kind of put together, I just transferred on over into my daughter's room, set up the frames. Again, you could do it by yourself. I do recommend having someone to help you just to make it a little bit easier, but my daughter has been absolutely loving it. It goes really well with the not only bed that she has, but also the color scheme of the room, and been super durable and comfy. So hope you guys enjoy, and see if you can have a second person help you with this one. Highly recommend.
Bam, y'all. So I checked to see if there's an in-link coupon on that. Unfortunately, there's no in-link coupon, but I still think that it's just a really good concept to just think about when you're setting up for your sleep routine, your sleep environment. And just kind of speaking of like the aesthetics of your environment, looking at the Bestiary gaming TV stand. This one I'm actually using right here underneath to hold some of the products and have some lighting. The cool thing, it also has like an LED lighting component to it, which can be a nice accessory feature just to add a complement to the environment of the room, but also what I like it for. Anyone that has watched my streams before, you know what I'm about to say. I love it for the impact it has on the autonomic nervous system, the ANS, which is like our fight or flight or our rest and digest nervous system, or the regulation between the two, and the influence lights can have on both. Right now it's got 18% off, and if you guys want, let me know in the chat if you want me to geek out and share some interesting stats and facts about gaming and the impact it can have on brain function. But if not, I won't bore with you guys with that. I'll keep it moving right along. We're going to look at the Fantic car charger and jumper cable system that I have here. This is another one I could share a story with you guys on. They actually had some great deals going on for Cyber Monday. Unfortunately, if you missed out, you do have the option, though. They do have an in-link coupon. You can get 20% off. So you get about 25 bucks off with that, make it about 100 bucks, which is still a great price point. But man, you guys missed out if you didn't get it over the weekend. But you're still going to get a really good deal if you use that in-link coupon, which isn't going to last. So I highly recommend taking advantage of that. With that being said, I'm actually going to play a little bit of a B-roll for you guys of me breaking this down. And bam.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Fantic Apex charger and battery system. So this is a really cool and very functional tool that is great for, again, obviously jumping your car. Now, the cool thing I've gotten about this that's different than just jumping your car from somebody else's battery is because it's an external power source. And when you hook it up, it comes with those jumper cables. It will not damage this as a power source. Potentially, in other situations, I've gotten from mechanics that if you jump it up to a cable to another person's car, it could potentially actually pull from their battery and not actually jump your car if it's too far gone. So that's just something I wanted to highlight and share with you guys. As you can see, the power source is right here. The cables plug right in on one side. On the other side, you also have a USB plug you can cable and plug it into, along with the lightning cable and power source. So very functional. I really think a versatile piece of equipment. Definitely recommend.
So guys, I got to point something out, and I just realized, and I think it was just because I was like, again, I'm not feeling 100%. I'm looking at my title, and I realized it says duck faces, not duck races. I just think that's funny. So my bad on that, but we are going to do a duck race today. If you guys don't know what a duck race is, let me know in the chat. I'll happily explain and give you guys a little bit of a preview. But we're going to get our duck race going in about 40 minutes. If you guys want to get in on that, just comment duck. We'll get that rocking. But now we're going to get into some more just comparisons for different lights and different functionality. We're going to look at some Movie Bear stuff. Then we're going to look at the Govi products. I think they're going to be really cross-comparable to the Sengled lights and the different smart tech lights that we have. And again, to me, when I talk about all these products, I always try and boil it down to still keeping this lifestyle of fitness in mind. That's the name of my company for a reason. And even though I have my personal coaching page, which is this one, and then we also still, if you guys haven't followed the Lifestyle of Fitness Amazon channel, you can check it here in our link tree, or you could just not, that's fine too. But either way, I have it linked up in our profile. Go check out the link tree. I not only have myself going on that one, but we also have our coaches, fighters, athletes, and different perspectives from different professionals in our network talking about different products beyond what I even talk about on this coaching stream. So just a fun fact. But at the end of the day, the point of all the products I talk about is, does it have a net impact from a positive perspective on your quality of life, especially when health and lifestyle is considered. So just so you guys kind of know where I'm coming from with all this stuff, that's my thoughts and perspective. With that being said, again, you got, even for the Fantech, we have, oh, I lied. So it was $20 off, not 20% off. But even still, that makes it $110, which is still a really good deal, especially if you consider having to get a new battery in a random place on the side of the road, or just being able to start your, just getting a jump start, or having to pay for AAA. This is like a way better option for most of the situations and times you're going to be in. With that being said, let's see if we got an in-link coupon for the Movie Bear Lantern. Doesn't look like we do. I'm going to see if we got any for the other Movie Bear products. But while I'm looking for that, let's get on into the B-roll and kind of break this down. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Movie Bear LED camping lanterns. This comes with a 4-pack, but I wanted to show you the single one first. And you can see the dimensions. It has that nice handle that folds down on both sides. And the cool thing here, I want to pause for a second, is look at these magnets. This is a cool feature that I'm going to dig into next, showing you how you can use these magnets to actually hold to different surfaces and materials. And here's actually an example of my squat rack, the steel beams on it. So using the magnets to actually hold it in place, which I think is super cool, and being able to lock that in. Also, I know you're going to want to see, what does the light look like? So the cool thing is, once you put those handles up, you don't need to, even you can just pull it, but nice bright light, effective, collapses down. You can fold up those handles. And just to show you where the batteries go, there's 3 AA batteries. Now, it does not come with the batteries, just a heads up, but voila, there you go. Yay, also, I'm just like moving my belt around down here. I'm not trying to make sure my leather doesn't get all jacked up. With that being said, we do also have a 20% off in-link coupon on the Movie Bear holiday lights. So Christmas is right around the corner. Hanukkah is here. If you guys want to still decorate, these are great light options for the decoration piece. Again, you can sync this up to your phone. It has an app where you can control it. It also has a remote. But with that being said, I'm going to let the B-roll break it down and get into some more insights so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Movie Bear 33 feet USB string light set. Now you can see the cool thing about these is obviously the lights, but the ability to change the colors, not only with the remote that it comes with, which is really cool, but also the Bluetooth capability with the app. And looking at the different settings they have, not only just the colors, but the ability to fade, to have it respond to audio, so many cool things. So I was mentioning, being able to have it respond to the audio, right? So in this one, I was actually talking, but I want you to hear that. So you can see that when I push that, it will respond to if you're playing music, if you're talking, and all these cool settings that I just think really make it a more fun experience overall. And bam, y'all, again, remember, those lights have an in-link coupon, so take advantage of that. And we're going to keep it rolling right along. Again, if you guys want me to pause, unpack, or dig into more details on any one of these products, just let me know in the chat. I'm happy to. Otherwise, I'm going to kind of keep it rolling right along. What we're going to dig into next is the Movie Bear under cabinet lights. Now, I have these under the cabinets in our kitchen, but I was thinking you can also use these in like a dark hallway or corridor if you want to add some extra light to it, which could be pretty interesting and helpful. Also, these have 26% off right now. Not even including, let's see if they have an in-link coupon. Let's check it. Doesn't look like they have an in-link coupon, but you do have that 26% off, which is still a great deal and saving some money, y'all, which I always got you guys. I always try and hook you guys up with some good deals. With that being said, play it. Let's break it down. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Movie Bear LED under the cabinet lighting sets. It's a 6-pack of them, puck shaped, and the sizing is even smaller than a puck. As you can see, it fits in the palm of my hand, nice and sleek. I like the style of it too, and I'm going to show you how it kind of wires up here as well. So let's look at, again, how it sets up. This is going to be what you plug in each one of the lights to. Has this little plug right here. You're going to connect that end into one of the 6 spaces that comes in this main little box, and then you plug that box into the actual plug that goes into the outlet. Let me show you what that's going to kind of look like here. So first, you have, again, that box. We have our part that's going to go to the outlet, and then you have a kind of that's going to be connected in between, and you're going to take that outlet. You're going to plug it into this cable. Then you take that cable, it's going to connect over to the box that has all 6 of the wires plugged into. And the cool thing, this intermediary kind of plug is also going to have, that you're connecting to this right here, is going to also have a plug that you can control, dim, and change the lights. And again, I wanted to show you it has all 6 options here. So cool setup, super easy to install. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. Bam, y'all. So I'm going to keep it rolling right along. I talked about the Govi kind of cross-comparable product. So I'm going to actually go on the complete other end of the carousel here to show you guys the Govi LED light bars that I was talking about. Now, these have the video kind of camera component to it, which is a slightly different feature that the Singlet ones don't have. And then I'll also show you guys and just highlight the Govi light bars that are just directly comparable to the Singlet ones that have a they're in a similar price point or category, but right now the actually Govi ones are just slightly cheaper by about 10 bucks. So either way, just wanted to share that information with you guys. And then we have some more deals we're going to get into, from fitness to nutrition, and the light stuff, smart lights, smart bulbs, all types of awesome stuff. Let's dig on into it.
Now again, for these Govi light bar setup, the cool thing is, again, it has a vertical holder. You could just slide this right in, or it has an adhesive on the back. You can kind of rest it horizontally on the wall or just have it facing straight up. Now you might notice I have it just on the regular reading mode because I want the lighting feature for my actual content creation right now. But this has an app you can download. I can pull it up on my phone, and I'm actually going to show you guys in real time how you can adjust it. Because the cool thing is with this, it's not only like a set light that, you know, isn't kind of dynamic, but this actually has like audio settings where I just change the coloring, and now based on me talking, see how it's changing the rhythm and the pattern? I can put it on vivid and change how it moves, put it on rhythm, put it on strike, put it on vibrate. And cool thing I use this for is like working out, honestly. So when I'm training, being able to put on a music or a playlist, having it connect to my phone, and then having the music to match that actually really helps me from like a visual standpoint to get kind of amped up. As well as the cool thing, this has a camera that comes with it. You can sync it up to your TV or your monitor or whatever kind of screen you want to use it, and then you can put it on video mode. So like right now, I'll put it on video mode, and I have it set up on my monitor. My monitor has like a bluish purple background, so you can kind of see that's what it's displaying, and it's picking up on my audio. But if I had like an action scene going on, or I was playing video games, it even has a gaming mode. It has a split screen mode so that it can pick up different inputs from like the right side of the screen, left side of the screen. This thing's, again, it's just got so much versatility, and I think it's so cool. I just highly recommend it from the fun and the function standpoint.
Bam, y'all. So let's keep it rolling right along. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight the other Govi light bars. Again, this one that I'm going to highlight, you're going to see here in a second, doesn't have the video camera component, which is just a matter of function if you care about that. These are still a slightly cheaper price point than the Sengled light bars. They're pretty much the same functionality. What I say when you're looking at these kinds of products is look at which one you're going to use more of their products. Like, so if you use more of the smart tech stuff by Sengled, maybe you get the Sengled bars. Because I personally, this is me, I personally like to use the same app as much as possible. I don't want to have multiple apps, which I already have the Singlet app and the Govi one and the Movie Bear app because I have all their products. Just to review and break down. But if I had to pick, I would pick one of them and probably use all the products from that single brand and company. But that's just my personal perspective on that. So with that being said, now we're going to look at the strip lights. Now I was talking about the strip component of it. These are a little bit easier to rip or tear in my opinion, but they're also really great as far as functionality. So let's dig on into it. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Govi LED strip lights. Now, these are a lot of fun and just really cool, not only because the length that you have with these, which is 100 feet, but the easy setup and the adhesive strip. But as you'll see right here, it also has a manual remote you can use to set them up, as well as the Bluetooth option on the app, which I'm going to dig into here, and the ability to control colors, the modes, audio settings, so much fun and option. So speaking of setting up the Bluetooth component of it, I wanted to show you guys. So you're going to go into Govi, you can add the device. Now the cool thing is it's pretty simple to find. You're just going to use the number and the device that you have. It'll come right up. You can sync it, and then once you do, you can rename it to whatever you want, and then you can control everything from within the app. All the colors, all the settings. It's a lot of fun. I am. Oh, all right. So now let's dig on into the strip lights. I'm sorry, the string lights. That was the strip lights. Now we're going to get into the string lights. But before we do, let's see if we got an in-link coupon for either one of these, just so we can kind of see if we got an added bonus here for you guys. And one of the things I didn't highlight, we do have, since these are the 100-foot ones, you do have the option to also get 20 and 50 feet as well. But let's see if we also got, it doesn't look like we have an in-link coupon for the strip lights, but for the string lights, it looks like we do have a 15% off in-link coupon, and both of these are Amazon choices, so kind of gives you an idea from just, the quality and what to expect, and at least you have a good amount of reviews and purchases to see, like, this is actually a quality company. So with that being said, and also, like, everything I try and bring to you guys, like, I personally use it, and to be very transparent, most of the stuff I talk to you guys about, I either get for free or I'm being paid to talk about this stuff. However, I'm not being paid to just like give them a good review, or I don't leave like reviews for any of them. I'm just sharing my experience with these products, and I'll highlight, like I did with the Govi ones, like, hey, if I think they're easier to tear compared to the single ones, I'm going to tell you guys that. I try and give as much of an honest perspective as I possibly can. But with that being said, let's get into the Govi string lights. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Govi LED string lights. As you can see, I have them set up here with the lights on. We're going to dig into what it actually looks like on the app and how to get it set up. But before we dig into the app, I want to show you another really cool feature, which is actually the hooks that come built on each one of the light bulbs. You can easily hook it onto if you already have a frame or a setup like that. Super easy to pop on and pop off as well. So now let's look at getting it set up on the app. And for this, you go right into the store, you're going to look up Govi Home, and then you're going to be able to match it up to whichever product that you have. Now, the cool thing is, again, once you select the actual light bulb, you'll see if the right one pops up right there. You see I didn't, and then right there now that I did, you'll see the brand and the name come up. Boom, it's going to connect. And then once you have it set up, you can even rename it if you want, set up all that fun stuff, and then have complete control from your app, which is my probably favorite feature to these light bulbs, and so many cool settings and details in between. All right, we're gonna keep it rolling right along. Now we're gonna dig into some of my favorite products, the Flybird adjustable dumbbells. Also gonna look at the adjustable bench. We're also gonna look at the Grille smartwatch. These are probably like my top as far as the fitness picks, and I'll give you some data from my actual smartwatch when we get to that. But first, let's look at the Flybird adjustable dumbbell. This is, again, to me, like, there's just a no-brainer as far as if you're going to pick between an adjustable set versus like buying a bunch of different sets. From a cost perspective and from a space perspective, the adjustable dumbbells are just a hands-down better way to go, in my opinion. Unless for whatever reason you just want to be like slamming and throwing weights, and you want to spend like an excess amount of money to do that, you could totally do that as well and buy like the hexagon-shaped dumbbells and spend way more money and take up way more space. That's totally fine too. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Flybird adjustable dumbbells. Let's dig on into them. So these are really cool because of, again, the adjustable style, and the handle right here I really love compared to some other adjustable dumbbells I've tried in the past. Wanted to give you guys a little bit of the dimension look. And the cool thing is, again, you're going to see me right here turn the handle, and that's how you select the weight you want. It slides right out, you drop it back in, you turn the handle, and you get the next one. It's a really cool feature compared to, again, some of the other styles that I've seen, and being able to go all the way from 11 pounds up to 55 pounds within seconds is an amazing, both cost-effective feature, in my opinion, as well as a space-effective feature where you don't need multiple sets. And again, I wanted to highlight that here just by going through how easily you can do your reps, superset it, drop the weight in, change it, and then go up or down in weight, which is, again, for me as a trainer, as a coach, as a fitness professional, an amazing option, especially from a home gym perspective. I also wanted to highlight for you guys the actual locking mechanism. These buttons I'm pointing at right now are what actually will release the weight, and these nodules here in the set are what's going to do it. So the only time you can change the weight is when it's actually in the mold. So this way you have a nice, safe grip. You don't have to worry about it when it's out of the mold. So for those dumbbells, they do have an in-link coupon. You get $6 off. And again, I put that in the chat. Remember to always click on the product so you can see if there's extra coupon or savings for it. Also, in about less than 30 minutes, we're going to be doing our duck race. So if you guys want to get in on the duck race and have a chance at winning an Amazon gift card or a $1,000 nutrition course and training package, just comment duck in the chat. We'll get you in for the duck race going down in less than 30 minutes. With that being said, though, we're going to get into the other Flybird bench that I have, the adjustable bench. And honestly, like, 9 out of 10 times, I'm going to say use the adjustable bench or opt for the adjustable bench first. And this one actually has 31% off right now. Let's see if we got an extra InLink coupon. I'm going to speculate. And they even have an extra $10 off with an InLink coupon on this. So not only is it down to $165, but then you get an extra $10 off with that InLink coupon. And this is the #1 bestseller too, for no surprise, or it's not a surprise to me, because again, I personally love the adjustable concept of the bench, and this one, the Flybird, compared to the ones I've been able to try, is really, really good quality as well. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Flybird adjustable bench. And I'm a huge fan of the brand Flybird first and foremost, but I love the adjustable bench. It's so versatile. And a big thing that I like here is check out this spot for your ankles where you can hook your feet. The cool thing I like about it as well is it folds down, as you can tell. Also, I'm going to show you guys on the flip side the pin and spring action. I'm going to pause for a quick second. I want you guys to see this has a spring component of it. So when you pull it out, it'll allow it to lock into place versus other benches. Sometimes we'll just have a little latch mechanism. Also, I want to show you guys the different positions to give you a little bit more idea of the versatility from the angles here, as well as talk about how that comes into play with your training. When you're able to change the angle, you can focus on different muscle groups and how they interact with one another. So the ability that Flybird provides to change these angles going into multiple different positions is awesome, as well as being able to work in a variety of different exercises as well. And the durability of it is clutch. That's a big one for me, and I highly recommend. Check them out. Yeah, Evans, what's going on, homie? I see you. Thanks for dropping by, saying hey, and I always appreciate the well wishes. Oh, what's going on, Jimmy? Hey, hey. That's rough, dude. Day was painful, man. Yeah, I know. I can imagine, dude. With everything we've talked about, like, that can be pretty rough. But good to see you. Thanks for dropping by, saying hey, and what's going on, Jimmy? Yeah, Jimmy. With that being said, we're going to get on into the Joy Tutta's car fridge, and this one has 35% off right now, so nice little savings on that. We'll break that down, and then Evans, I hope you're feeling better, homie. Like, make sure you're hydrating. Again, I'm not your doctor or anything like that, but focus on what we can control and just like send some good vibes to hopefully make you feel better. And then listen, we got our duck race going down in like 20-ish minutes. Maybe winning a duck race might make you feel better if you want to get in on that. I know you're always down, and Jimmy, I'm sure you're down as well. But just let me know, guys, in the chat, and I'll put you in for the duck race for going down in 20 minutes. But yeah, let's get into the next B-roll. So I was really excited to get this one because let's just look at the external aspects of it. First off, clutch design because it comes with some like cup holder position here. It's got 4 of them. It also comes with a nice grippy, grainy kind of texture over here. So if you want to set something down on it, it's going to kind of help it from sliding. This is particularly meant for the car. So with that being in mind, let's say you have this in the back seat or your center console space or however you have it set up, being able to have something that's kind of textury, especially when you're moving, you don't have to worry about it sliding. Whether it's, I'm putting my phone on it or maybe I'm putting a sandwich, depending on if you're eating in your car, whatever's going on there. This can be a really cool feature and option. Now, let's look at the inside stuff, because I'm sure that's what you guys are most excited about. This one I'm pretty pumped about to just test out the space. Oh, also, before we even get into that, let's highlight, you have this LED screen right here, so you can control different settings, looking at the temperature, being able to turn it on and off. And speaking of, let's kind of unpack some of this stuff. I actually kept some of this stuff in here so I can showcase you guys. It comes with all the plugs, the electrical setups, as your manual, of course. But this one is like just super spacey. So being able to let's just check this out. Being able to drop in your drinks and whatnot in here, being able to even pull that out and just putting things right in that space. And then just maybe we drop our lid right on top of it if you don't worry about it like kind of sloshy moving around. That's again the freezer space. And then off to the side right here, I'll show you from the other angle, you have your refrigerator space. So that's the other actual cool aspect to me, is being able to have like separate compartments for the temperature. So you can have it a little bit cooler in the freezer, have it a little bit warmer in the refrigerator, and kind of keep things separate there. And the amount of space that you have, especially in that freezer, is just really awesome. And again, you have your plugins and all your ports so that, again, you can plug it into your car charger, whatever you want to do there to have it set and running, and the compressor side of it. It just opens up a lot of versatility and function to it. with your cables and with all your wiring and your setup. And then we have our second box here, dig into a little bit more, with even putting on the handles and whatnot, which I didn't even do. I wanted to actually show all you guys this. And then what I'm going to do is probably do an extra B-roll footage to break that down a little bit more. But so far, like, I think this is just absolutely awesome. And from the size of it and the function of it, I'm really pumped. Sorry, I was just actually checking a message really quick. I'm like, I gotta like zoom in really quick to see that bad boy. And Evans, glad to hear you like eating lots of veg and fruit and drinking lots of water, because like I was saying, like food can have a massive impact on inflammation and how we feel. But it sounds like you're eating as far as like what you can control and having those foods in. Yeah, that's awesome. I wonder like what do you think nutritionally might be your like weakest link, so to speak, or might be like an area like, I know personally for me, you guys might have heard this before, like I love chocolate and peanut butter. So even like this week, again, every couple months, I like to use our 28-day nutrition course principles to like just adapt and reassure my habits and my protocols. So like I pulled out coffee for most of the week, pulled out any added sugars. I'm not having any chocolate, not having any extra peanut butter, no like peanut butter cups, not even homemade ones. I'm making some protein muffins. That's like the only kind of sweet-ish type thing I'm having. So I wonder what might be like your like if it's a sweet tooth, or like what might be the weak link there, or a challenge point for you that might be even part of the nutrition. But anyways, with that being said, we're going to keep it rolling right along. We're going to look at our men's athletic shorts with the compression underneath layer. And these have an actual extra 5% off for the in-link coupon. These are a 2-in-1. And these I actually really like a lot from a workout perspective, because it has that underlayer compression component, but also it has a nice little like sleeve that you could like tuck your phone in, or let's see, like a money clip or wallet or something like that, which I think is a really cool feature. So I'm gonna actually play a little bit of B-roll. We'll dig into that a little bit more.
So again, for the shorts, I've been like kind of putting these to the test. I actually did a workout prior to this, and I have them on right now because I wanted to show you guys from a like function perspective and a fit, but also just give you my thoughts on. We'll lock on the camera here so they'll move with me. So the cool thing I want to show you guys right off the bat is the compression pants and this little sleeve that comes with it. This is what I knew I got caught on something. So the the kind of pocket here, which is really cool underneath the compression, as well as the pockets that you have here on the sides. Got the little back pocket here, which I think is, again, really cool. Like, this is my 2 cents. I'm looking for shorts. I'm looking for 2 different types. I'm using them for like during workouts, which I did earlier. And I wouldn't actually wear these as much in jiu-jitsu, only because of the pockets. You know, even though it's not a huge deal, and this one even has a zipper, so I wouldn't wear these for like grappling, just because you don't want to have like zippers and stuff on people's faces or bodies or anything like that and get scraped and cut up. But great for like yoga, training, hiking, fitness type stuff. And the fit's really good. The compression underneath, I love having that compression underneath and that fit, and being able to have this cool little pocket that you can kind of dig into there as well. I haven't thrown these in the wash yet, so I'm going to kind of let you guys know on that. And with that being said, what I also wanted to do is I'm going to actually demonstrate the battle ropes here as well that I got, because again, I was doing a workout with these this morning.
All right, so you can kind of see and that's what I wanted to show you, because I had like 2 kind of components there. I had the battle ropes being dug into after the shorts. I just wanted you guys to be able to see the shorts. Now we're going to kind of cross compare them to a pair of shorts I have that are still athletic shorts, but they don't have the compression layer underneath, which again, I think there's like pros and cons to it. The pros are the feeling, the compression layer, the benefit of blood circulation. Cons are if for whatever reason, maybe you don't find it comfortable, or you just want to be able to have a different style of compression on, which you could hypothetically have underneath that as well. But it's always good to have options, right? So we're going to dig into that. And then we're also going to look at some other compression shorts for our cycling shorts, which will have an extra layer of padding. They're going to be clutch for our cyclists, anyone that's going on a bike, which for you that are already cycling, you already know the kind of impact and the accumulation over time cycling can have when you're on the bike seat. But with that being said, let's get on into the shorts. So I'm pretty pumped about the shorts. Also, just a fun fact, they also have an in-link coupon. These are 15% off with that in-link coupon, so take advantage of it. Got them on now. What I will say, just as a cross comparison, I've had both the shorts buy this brand that have the compression layer underneath, as well as these that don't have the compression layer underneath. I'll be honest, I always lean in favor compression underneath, but depending on what you're looking for, if that's important to you or not, that's a variable to consider. But other than that, these are really solid, good material. I worked out in them earlier. They fit comfortably. One thing I will highlight though is just for like phone reference. Like this is the only thing I will give them. I still think they're great. I'll give them a slight like knock on. Is you can fit your phone in here, but to me, I kind of have to like navigate it in a little bit. The cool thing I like about these though, because of that though, is they have the zipper component of it. So if your phone's kind of a little bit bigger, like I got the iPhone 12, whatever kind of option, I don't even know, or just a bigger phone in general, that's something to consider. But you can zipper up your pants, which is pretty solid, so you don't have to worry again about your phone, your keys, or whatever falling out of your pocket, whether it's in the middle of a workout, you're running, hiking, things like that. So these are great, again, athletic and active branded shorts. And now the true test is going to be throwing them into multiple washes, which I'll come back and I'll kind of update you guys with as I do that to see if any fraying or anything like that kicks in. But so far, it's been really solid. Yeah, Evans, now you're talking, dude. So you just dropped that in the chat. A fan of having the air-fried veggies and the dehydrated fruit. I'm a huge fan, especially air-fried Brussels sprouts. I love crispy Brussels sprouts. I got to be honest with you guys. I like Brussels sprouts, but I cannot eat them if they're like mushy or just like too soft. I like that crisp component. Now, they don't have to be burnt. And that's why I like the air fryer. The ability to have that crispy texture without having added calories or anything like that is massive. Or dehydrating with the mangoes. I talked about that on a stream yesterday with our Geek Chef air fryer toaster. If you guys want to see that, I have it under our my shopping list. I have shoppable videos on it. You can also see it in other videos as well. But with that being said, we're going to highlight the Ryan's cycling shorts and pants. I'm going to show you guys a breakdown of the long sleeve or long leg pants compared to the, oh, and hey, what's up, JC? Hey, homie, I see you. Hey, girl, hey. Thanks for dropping by and saying hey. I appreciate it. If you want, we're going to get our duck race on in like 15 minutes. Evans, also, let me know if you're in on the duck race. Jimmy, I got you down. JC, if you want to do the duck race. Evans, if you want to get duck race, just let me know. I'll add you guys in, and we'll get it going in 15 minutes. And then we really have like 15 more minutes. Then we're going to pretty much wrap up the stream, y'all. Coming down to the home stretch. But with that being said, let's get on into shorts. All right, I got you, Evans. I got you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to really quickly just click on the products and see if there's any in-link coupons. I don't see on for the Ryan shorts or for the pants as well, or the tights. But again, always, guys, always click on the product stuff to see if there are in-link coupons. It's a massive tip. Sure, if soon I have to go cook dinner. I see you. I see you taking care of that mom life, food prep life, all that good stuff. I see you holding it down. Got you both. All right. So that being said, let's get the breakdown, the B-roll here. All right, so in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Ryan men's cycling pants. Again, the benefits to these go from comfort with the cushioning component as well as with the compression, the positive impact they can have on blood flow as well as circulation. And there's so many other cool things I'm going to dig into here. But first, let's look at how these bad boys look and feel and fit. So I wanted to show you guys that. You can see the cushion part that I'm just going to highlight right here, where it sits and how it rests on the bike. I think for you guys out there that have cycled before, you know why that's going to be important and helpful. And look at the range of motion this has, the comfort to it. This is going to be key, again, for the cycling motion. I was able to take them out for a ride on the bike after this, as well as be able to get into a workout afterwards to test them out. And lastly, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of another perspective, highlighting again that cushion. When we look at the compression, I want to pause really quick. We're going to go back. I want you guys to see they have a nice little zipper right here that you're going to see on the side that allow it to open up, get easier on and off as well, which I thought was clutch. So Evans, I got to give you props there, man. That's a great call. And for those of you that are watching on the other platforms besides Amazon, I highly recommend jumping on over to the Amazon stream, because you can see the chat when you're here on Amazon. And honestly, I really appreciate you guys like just dropping different comments and sharing things. And air frying chickpeas is something I never thought about, but now in hindsight, I'm like, oh, that's like a perfect option, because then the texture of it, it's almost like it can swap out for like chips, especially you guys like chips. I imagine if we hit some sea salt, maybe some garlic powder, maybe some black pepper. That can be a great alternative and swap. If you like kind of that salty or savory flavor, she will love them. So good and good for you. Yeah, exactly. And chickpeas are great. Again, she loves hummus. She loves chickpeas. She'll have just straight chickpea salad. So I think, and I personally like more of that crispy texture. So now having the air fry component of them, we actually have a bunch of chickpeas in our cabinets because this week I'm focusing on less animal-based meats or like animal-based products, which I think there's nothing wrong with them in the long term, but I like to just like cycle certain food items out and then add them back in just to kind of have a increased sensitivity or like lack of not driving up sensitivity and have a little more tolerance for them. With that being said, though, we're going to dig on into the solar panel. So again, guys, just the point of me saying all that is like jump on over here to Amazon if you're watching on Facebook or LinkedIn or like YouTube or any of the other platforms I'm streaming on right now. I feel like the chat over here is really, really insightful and very helpful, and I just appreciate that. But yeah, 100% Evans, thanks for sharing. And again, we got like 12 more minutes. We're going to get our duck race on. We'll break down the solar panels. Even though it's wintertime, again, it doesn't matter how warm or cold it is, it's about the sun being out for these to be effective. And honestly, just having a change of scenery can go a really long way. So, you might be able to notice right up here, I've got what this solar panel is going to look like set up outside. The cool thing I wanted to demonstrate, especially outside, is because obviously it's not sunny right now, and even if it was, like just set the sun coming outside, you guys won't be able to see that. So it's a 2-panel setup, and it's 80 watts. This one's going to be, from my notes of what I was able to see, it's going to be about 20 to 23% more efficient than other panels on the market, which is pretty awesome. And the cool thing you can see I'm using right here in this B-roll footage is it has these little Velcro kind of kickstands that just flop out. Then you can put it on its side so it's angled better for the sun and being in position. And then the last piece I always like to highlight with these specifically is this little compartment here on the back. I think it's super cool that you can just open it up. This is where you're going to have both USB plugins as well as a DC plug-in. And it's going to come with some cables, your adapters, pretty much anything you're going to need to set this up and have it function, as well as it's also going to have carabiners in here. If you ever just need the carabiners to kind of connect everything and keep it all organized, which I thought was really cool. So I wanted to share that with you guys and kind of give you a little bit of a preview, not only of what this looks like in the solar panels by SunPals, as well as the B-roll footage right here. So if you guys enjoy, hopefully that's helpful, let me know. And I give this one a thumbs up from my experience so far and the functionality with it. Bam, y'all. Again, if you guys have questions, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, we're going to keep it rolling right along. Let me actually double check, though. Let's see if we got an in-link coupon on this bad boy. We always got to double check on the in-link coupon. Doesn't look like we have one, but again, this is just like great product. I highly recommend. Now we're going to dig into the Movie Bear floodlights. Let's see if this one's got an in-link coupon. It already has the discount. It's got 30% off, which is a freaking great deal. So I really couldn't imagine they would have an in-link coupon, but you never know. That's why I'm going to double check. Doesn't look like they do, but definitely a great deal just for that. With that being said, let's break it on down, y'all. Hold on. Did I not? Let's see. I thought I just did a video on these. Let me see if I actually have the video saved because I actually have them right here. And the cool thing about this is the ability to once again have the different color options of it. It's not just being able to have the remote control, the app control, but also having different color options for it, which I think is a really cool. And then you can also brighten it, dim it. You can use red light. You can use more of a blue, yellow light, and the different colored lights can have an impact once again on our autonomic nervous system, which I think is a really cool just component again with leveraging and maximizing. Oh, what's up, Dana? Hey, how you doing? Dana, I'm imagining you're down for the duck race too, right? Let me know. I got you in. But with that being said, let's keep it rolling right along. Let's see what else we got. We got like about less than 10 minutes. We got all that. I think we just got a couple more. We're going to dig into a watch. I got the Movie Bear, the 2-in-1 UV and regular light or flashlight, which, again, I told you guys this story. I brought this to Arizona to just kind of check it. I didn't do a live stream while I was in Arizona on the business trip. And literally the entire room was basically spotless except for one like blatantly obvious like urine stain on the second bed that I wasn't using, which was kind of like blown away. I was like, because again, this is like a $1,500 a day like room and spa kind of facility. Honestly, I think they're just like super short staffed, and I felt kind of bad giving them a hard time about it. But in hindsight, I'm like, maybe I should have said something. Even though I didn't even use the bed. The other bed was clean. I used this to like, everything else was absolutely spotless. Like literally not a drop or a stain on anything else. There's just like a blatantly obvious stain. But this is really cool. So even if you have like pets, you want to check to see if if there's any stains in your house, or you're traveling a lot and you want to see it, or just like a functional flashlight. This can be a clutch one. Let's also see if we got an inlink coupon on this bad boy. We always got to check the inlink coupon. It doesn't look like they have an inlink. And the one thing I didn't mention is this also is water resistant too, which is a cool clutch feature.
So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Mubi Bear 2-in-1 dual-use LED and UV black light flashlight kit. And I wanted to highlight a few things with you guys I think is pretty cool. One, obviously the ability to switch between the UV and LED, but how compact and portable this is, as well as look at this zooming and sliding feature. You can pull it down to open up and push it away to zoom in, so you can have a lot of control over the light. Now here's where you can see the UV and the ability to cycle to a regular LED light, and the ability to use both, again, with that zoom feature. Plus a fun fact, this is waterproof as well, so a super versatile, durable piece of equipment that I'm just excited to be able to try.
All right, y'all. So I'm just actually dropping in a message here to remind you guys, tomorrow at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time, we're having our Duck Race Championship Series. I need a UV light for my art, but this is a little too much, or is a little much. Yeah, that's not actually, I didn't even think about it for the art. That's a cool call as well. For being able to use it for artwork, which I've seen actually people use, now that you mention that, or having it like just like when you're in like high school or college and having different like UV type artwork, or like messages, or like having markers and stuff like that. That's a really cool feature. Amazon. All right, so what I'm just doing is I'm just dropping in again that message. For tomorrow at 8:15, we're going to have our championship duck race. We're going to have a $20 Amazon gift card online, or you can choose the $1,000 nutrition package. Our $1,000 package. And also, JC, thanks, by the way. I saw you scheduled a call. I'm looking forward to chatting with you and digging into your thoughts on how the nutrition course is going, and going over anything from that component or perspective of things. But with that being said, we're going to look at the Grille smartwatch, which I got on right now. So we got an inlink coupon for this bad boy. Let's see what we got. We got about like six-ish more minutes, y'all. So we're going to bring it home here. This one also has a 10% off inlink coupon in addition to the, how much is it? 27% off. So you're really getting 37% off with the discount and the inlink coupon. So you get another 10% off. So it's really going to be $45, which is, again, a great deal. I actually also have another smartwatch they sent me, the Amaze Fit, which I was going to dig into next, but it's actually not charging. So I'm going to talk to the company, see what's going on with that. And is that Eastern time? Yeah, exactly. It's Eastern time, Evan. So it's going to be 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And again, you guys can set a reminder now on Amazon. I haven't actually tried doing it myself. I should probably do that just to experiment, to walk you guys through it. But you can actually set a reminder for when streams are scheduled so that you can get a notification to make sure you don't miss it. Have you guys tried that yet? Let me know if you've tried that in the chat. I'm curious how that goes. But with that being said, let's dig on into the smartwatch review and breakdown, and then get on into our duck race, y'all.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Grille smartwatch. And this thing provides a lot of versatility and options. It's super simple, obviously, first to put on, super cozy. I want to talk to you guys about the data that this collects and the information we can gain from it as well. So as you can see, easy to put on. You got the nice straps, buckles right in, nice and snug. Home screen provides a lot of versatility as far as we can change this home screen. And the first thing I want to show you guys, my two favorite things to look at. First, swiping to the right, checking the steps. You can not only see the steps, you can see the miles and the calories burned. When you're logging your workouts as well, it'll add to those calories. And the cool thing is I have those activity rings. In addition to that, you can track your sleep. First off, last night I crushed sleep, 10 hours plus. And then you can also look at your heart rate so you can get an idea of resting heart rate, current heart rate, max. And then when we swipe to the left, we can also cycle through workouts. and different types of activities. So much data to collect, so much valuable information. I can't recommend it enough, especially for the use, and the battery life is well over 24 hours. This one's lasted me up to 5 days. That's my personal experience, but you'll see a little bit of difference in the description. Enjoy.
Bam, y'all. All right, so Evans, you had a great question on like I'm getting this watch. Oh, yeah, Vanessa, thanks for the comment. And also, yeah, it's a really dope watch. I'm biased, of course, because I already have it. But I highly recommend it. And just like anytime you can collect data like that, I think it's awesome. So I always like to read this to you guys. Also, Evans, what I'm gonna do is before I do the duck race, I'm gonna screen share and see if I can walk us through how we can actually set reminders for live streams so you guys can actually be reminded and get notified for it. But I'm gonna share with you guys. I always like to share my data points when I do the streams. Honestly, because I was feeling a little under the weather today, my steps are a little low. But just having this, I think is helpful. So my steps for today are 6,100. Let's actually see. So I burned about 300 calories, got about 3.6 miles in with all of that. I can check out my heart rate. My resting heart rate is 41 beats per minute. My max heart rate for the day was 137. And sleep, I got 8 hours and 13 minutes of sleep last night. So again, the cool thing about all this is you can collect this data. You can even export it. You can download it to your computer. You can share this information actually. And that's what I think is really, and it also comes with an app. So if you have a trainer, if you have a coach, or you just want to share it and post on social media, you could hypothetically do that. But I find it helpful for, as a coach working with clients, being able to have a watch like this to be able to share that information so I can see. And then we can check heart rate variability. So if you're in the middle of a workout, you can see, oh, wow, my heart rate's up to 150 beats per minute. I'm getting a really intense workout from this right now. That's perfect. Or, hey, it's only 100 beats per minute. Maybe I got to crank up the intensity or increase the weight, depending on what you're looking for from that. So having it, and the price point, dude, for 50 bucks. And right now, again, Vanessa, before you get it, click on the product. There should be an in-link coupon with this. There's an extra 10% off when you actually use that in-link coupon. So let me know if that helps for you. I'm going to just type that message here in the chat too, make sure. So with that being said, I'm going to just double check to see if there's anything I might have missed. I was going to go over the Amaze Fit smartwatch, but I just got it in. I just unboxed it and it's charging. Let me see, because I actually got a message from our team that they may have some issues with this one. We have to maybe get some updates. So I'll be honest with you guys. I literally just got this one. I wanted to highlight it just because I just got it in. I was going to talk about it, but it's actually not even charged yet. It looks like either the charger may not be working or something might be up with it. So I'm going to talk to our media team to see if maybe I just got like a faulty watch or maybe something's going on from like the manufacturing or production side of things. But I would highly recommend, at least from my experience, the Grille smartwatch that I highlighted. I've had this thing for months. The battery lasts on it. For me, it's usually 3 to 5 days before I have to charge it. Charges within a couple of hours. And again, the data from it is just awesome. And I think from the price point compared to other products that are on the market that are comparable, it's like a no-brainer to me. But with that being said, it's duck race time, y'all. So let me see. Vanessa, let me know in the chat if you want a duck race. Duck race time. Hope you feel better soon, Mike. Thanks. I appreciate that, Evans. Yeah, like I'm a little like, I don't know if you can hear it, like just a little bit of congestion, a little Magoo. I hope you feel better as well, man. I know it's got to be like just from, I've never had like chronic pain for more than like a year. I mean, I do. Like I actually have degenerative arthritis in my spine and in my vertebrae. And I have like herniated discs in my back, so I know what it's like to be in pain. Sure, I'll race my duck. Woo woo, let's get it, Vanessa. I got you in. So I feel you on that. I think I'm just like so used to it at this point. It's kind of like, I'm sure you can relate to that. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I'm gonna butcher this name, so I apologize. A new land 75. I guess I didn't butcher that. That was actually not too bad. Oh, I see you, Diane. Hey, hey. Dana's in. I see you guys. New land. Thanks for the follow. And Stephanie, I see you. All right, I got you guys in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to screen share now. I'm going on 25 years like this. Yeah, so like, again, like that's like, it accumulates, right? And that can be like mentally also very draining as well. So we got Diane. Dana's here. Stephanie, I see you're in. Got you, Stephanie. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to screen share. Let's do a little window capture. Boom. I'm I'm just going to cover my face up. You guys don't need to see my face. We got our duck race on. And then what I'm going to try and do, I'm curious to see if I can... All right, so we're just doing a little roll call. I'm going to make sure, let's see if you guys can see my name. So we got Evans, we got Jimmy, we got JC, Dana, Vanessa, Diane, Stephanie. Let me know if your name's not on here and I missed you. So let's just double check, make sure I'm not missing anybody. And again, reminder, tomorrow is our championship duck race. So anyone that has won a duck race before, you can enter in our duck race tomorrow for either a $20 Amazon gift card or for the $1,000 nutrition course access. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna open up my my page and I'm gonna just actually see if I can set a reminder here to see, you know what, I'm gonna go to, so cool thing, you can actually just like type in Amazon Live on Amazon and you can like see these different influencers. So like for Coach Mike, you can see I have some streams scheduled. So I have a stream scheduled, I believe, for Friday. Yeah, so this is our Duck Race Championship Series. Let's see if I can actually set a reminder. I might not be able to because I've actually, it's my account, but let's see if I can click on it and set a reminder. Now, oh, here we go. I should be able to, like, they added this feature where you can get a reminder or notification, I believe, but I'm trying to look to how I actually do that. Let's see if I can do this. Now it's just a share. So that would be what I think, Evans, to your question before. You should be able to like go to the actual stream, and this is what it's going to look like for tomorrow. And for you guys, I think you should have the option to like set a reminder. I'm just going to go to somebody else's stream really quick just to see. Let's see if I can set a reminder if they have any upcoming streams. Here, it's like upcoming stream. If I click on that, I wonder if it gives me the option to like set a reminder or notification. Doesn't look like they do, but I guess if you're following, it should automatically give you that notification. So anyways, hope that's not too confusing. Looks like we got everybody here. Let's get our duck race on. It is go time. All right, it is go time. And again, I'm going to shuffle up the ducks because Dana, that was a great call. I didn't even know you could shuffle up the ducks. Thanks for giving me that heads up. All right, ready to rock. Yeah, to your point, JC, I thought, like, because I got a notification from Amazon, even in one of the Amazon groups that I'm in, they said that they have it, but it looks like it may not either, A, not be live, or it may just be you have to follow the person and you'll automatically get notifications. But I'll keep you guys posted on that. Sorry if that was confusing. But with that being said, it's duck race time. Let's go. Yeah, it's a good point, by the way, JC. It might actually be app specific, so I'm going to play with that too in my app once I'm done with the stream. So we're going to wrap up this duck race, and after this duck race, we're pretty much going to bring it home, y'all. It's pretty much going to do it. Get that duck. Let's get our turbo boost, and I'm going to, again, drop, if you guys, for those that win the race or for just participating, you guys will actually get a 7-day access to the nutrition course. I'm selling my duck if it doesn't win. Any takers? That's I thoroughly enjoy that. Thank you for making me chuckle. Oh, and Stephanie pulls it out. Congrats, Stephanie. So congrats again to Stephanie. I'm going to mute that. Close that out. Whoops. There we go, y'all. So, bam, that is it. I'm cooking my duck. He didn't win. You guys are cracking me up, man. I appreciate you guys in the chat. I want to shoot all over those ducks. Yo, do you remember that Nintendo game? I want to say it was like, I don't even know, but good call, Frank. Frank, remember that Nintendo game? All right. So again, Stephanie, so what you're going to do is I put the information here in the chat. Basically, just shoot me an email at lifeofafighter@gmail.com. Let me know if you want the $1 Amazon gift card or you want the $1,000 nutrition course package. Either one's fine. And then again, remember, because you want a duck race, anyone that's ever won a duck race, I have your email saved from either sending you a gift card or sending you access to our nutrition course. You can enter into our duck race championship series tomorrow for, again, the $20 gift card or for the nutrition course package. Either one is really your pick for when you win. And apparently, I don't know if we can actually set a reminder. I was told by Amazon we could, but unfortunately, I think I'm on the wrong website. I'm getting excited by these ducks. Hey, Dom, whatever floats your boat, you know what I mean? You can always take that to another website and just like piggyback on that momentum you might have created here. Whatever works for you. And again, guys, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to hang out for a couple of minutes here. Vanessa, just so you, yes, duck hunt, exactly. Vanessa, that's exactly it. So Stephanie, let me know when you send that email so I can send you either the gift card or the nutrition course access, but exactly, duck hunt. That was a dope game. Yes, duck hunt. And if you guys aren't following already, please make sure you follow. So you can actually get reminders for when I'm doing the next stream, like tomorrow's Duck Race Championship, or just enjoy the content. A follow goes a long way. It really helps me out. Honestly, to be very transparent with you guys, the more followers we get, honestly, it helps our like being shown on Amazon, as well as just like for negotiating with different like deals and getting different products. So I appreciate that. Cameron, thanks for the follow. Speaking of follows, I really appreciate that. Thank you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I told Google to set me a reminder. Oh, look at you, JC, leveraging Google. Good call. Yeah, if you guys want to, like, I'm going to play with my app to see if there's a way to set a reminder. Maybe you have to do it in the app, not on your computer, your desktop, or laptop. I'll get some more info on that. Thanks as well, JC. Have a great night. Enjoy dinner. I know you're cooking dinner, so enjoy that. Yeah, duck hunt. Exactly, Dana. Exactly. Bingo. Dana knows what's up. And how do you do that, JC? Do what? Let's see. Oh, Google to set a reminder. Ooh, that's a good question. I wonder if, depending on what phone you have, you can use like if you have like your actual phone can probably do it. Yeah, duck hunt. Or you can do it like your Google Calendar. Like I use Google Calendar. I live and die by my calendar to get it cooked. Just ask Google to set a reminder at the time. Yeah, exactly. You can just like have that cue. And yeah, Google Mini, that's exactly why. If you have like a different phone, you might have to just use like the app and then bam, I see it, Stephanie, I send it. I'm going to check right now. Boom, 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 boom. What to do? All right, let me pull up my email and then Stephanie, I'm just going to double check. I got it. Bam. And then Stephanie, I got your email here. So I'm going to send you access right now. And what you're also going to get with access is you're also going to get private coaching with me. So I'm going to send you an additional link that you can schedule a call with me so we can dig into, again, just where you're at, go over your goals, all that kinds of fun stuff. And thanks everybody for participating. It was a lot of fun. I always have a good time with this kind of fun stuff. I'm going to hang out for a couple of minutes here just to get all this stuff set up and then confirm that you got it, Stephanie, just so I know. And if you guys have questions, let me know in the chat. But again, I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great night. And any kind of questions, any thoughts on anything, let me know. We'll dig into it happily. Clearly, I love talking. I don't know if you guys have figured this out yet by now. I love what I do, and I love being able to share this and chat with you guys, so it's greatly appreciated. All the support, and yeah, y'all. And if you're also, again, if you're celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. If you're celebrating Christmas, we're getting our Christmas life going, getting all the decorations, Kwanzaa, whatever holidays you celebrate. You don't celebrate anything, that's cool, but sending some good vibes your way. Stephanie, I just entered in your email, so you're going to get that access here in a minute. And then what I'll also do is I'm going to pull up my Calendly, and I will email you a link to my calendar so you can book a time with me to jump on that call. And just confirm that you got it in the chat and we'll be good to go. Can do on, also good call, JC. You can do it on Alexa as well. Nice. Nice. I appreciate that. Thanks, everyone. Yay. All right, awesome. Glad you got it, Stephanie. Beautiful. Whoop, whoop. I'm really looking forward to, like, again, guys, like, I love this stuff. Like, this is what I do. Like, streaming and whatnot, like, getting into the influencer space has kind of, like, been a new aspect to my professional development and career. But, like, my background, if you guys can't tell, is in health, wellness, nutrition, training, strength training. Like, I have well over different types of certifications and licensure. So that's, like, my predominant focus. And I absolutely love integrating health and lifestyle components into everything that I do. So I always get excited when someone picks, instead of the gift card, the nutrition course, because, again, you get a lot of cool stuff, and I'm just super passionate about it. So, like, I personally, like, honestly, I don't even take on new clients anymore, y'all, but for the giveaways and stuff, because I appreciate you guys, I personally want to, like, be able to chat with you guys and dig into your goals. For everyone else, like, even for you guys watching on other platforms, if you sign up for coaching, even on our website under lifestyleoffitness.com, you're probably going to get another coach besides me. You're going to get one of our amazing dozen other coaches, or my business partner, somebody else. But when you win the giveaway, I personally like you to have time with me, just because, like, I want to know. And I still like to coach a certain amount of clients so I can be on the front line, so to speak, and know what's going on and keep my skills and tools sharp. So I feel like if you're too far on the back end of things, you kind of lose your awareness to what really works in real life and what doesn't. But with that being said, that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm actually going to hang out for another couple of minutes here. If you guys have questions, I'm going to go through everything and see if there's anything else I can dig into, anything I might have missed. I will highlight, because we have a very specific discount on the flat bench by Flybird. There's only, I think, a certain amount of discounts you can claim. It's at 66% claimed already, so take advantage of that. It's got $15 off. So if you're interested in looking at benches, take advantage of it. And yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to pull up merchants. Yeah, I think we're ready to rock. And I'm just going to pull up my calendar, though, on Calendly, so I can send that to you now, Stephanie, before I forget. Take care of some fun stuff. So I'm just going to hang out here for you guys in the chat if you want to chat about stuff. But otherwise, I'm just going to, like, kind of let it, like, play out for a couple minutes and take care of some business I got to take care of here while we're streaming. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. And if you have any questions, you want me to elaborate on products, just let me know. I'm happy to dig into those things. Clearly, again, like I said, I love talking about this. So always happy to dig in where I can. And bam, y'all. Bam. Uh-oh. Didn't want that. Didn't want that. And let me see. I'm going to test something out right now. We're going to actually test out one of the media files that I have here. Have a great night. Get well soon. Thanks. I appreciate it, Evans, and hope you feel better too, dude, man. Try and get some good night's sleep if you can, and work through that pain as best we can. You know what I mean? I feel the pain, bro. I feel it. All right, let's see. Where's my cool new media file, y'all? I got some new media stuff I wanted to share with you guys. Oh, man, that's not it. That's not it. Let's see, is this it? No, that's not it. Womp womp. All right, I'm just gonna leave it just like this, and I'll just be here hanging. So if you guys got questions, I'll keep the chat open, and then I just have to check a couple other things. All right. Bam. Pull this over here. Again, I hope you guys have a great evening. You know, I hope you're enjoying it, enjoying the downtime, all that kinds of fun stuff. Let's look at the month of, what are we looking at? The month of November. Could you give some feedback on that Amaze Fit watch once you use it? Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I'm a little curious as what's going on with it, because it's not charging right now. Now, I will just personally say the Grille smartwatch, that's the one I'm using right now. I'll highlight it for you, Vanessa. That one I've had for months. I'm a big fan of it, but I'm curious. And it's got a discount right now. But once I actually get the Amaze Fit watch to work, or I get some feedback from our team, I'll gladly keep you guys posted to see if it's good, not good, working, not working, what's going on, any of that fun stuff. But yeah, again, I try and keep it real with you guys. I'm not just going to BS and say, yeah, it's an amazing product when it's like, it's honestly not even charging right now, so I'm curious to see if it's maybe I just got a bad charger or it got damaged in travel or what's kind of going on there. But I'll definitely keep you posted. I appreciate that question, Vanessa. If that sounds cool with you too, you let me know. But bam, y'all. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. I'm ordering the Grille. Yeah, and that's like the cool thing with Amazon, right? Like you can always send it back if like turns out, hey, you get the Amaze fit and it's actually like way better for whatever reason. Like, but from just looking at it, like I'm actually gonna pull up and just kind of like look at the details here. Like it's more or less the same thing. I'm just gonna see if there's anything different because the Grille one is also waterproof and has like again sleep monitoring. It checks your blood oxygen levels. It has your heart rate. This one does say it has a 9-day battery life for the Amaze Fit comparatively to the Grille. I would say it's like usually 3 to 5 days after you use it a little bit, which is still pretty freaking awesome. And you can sync it up to the app. Again, it has alarms. You can have workout tracking, the heart rate variability. I'm trying to see if there's anything majorly different. Again, you get like smart notifications from like phone calls, anything like that. You just can't text or like take calls on it. But yeah, I feel like it's pretty much the same thing, more or less, just maybe a different brand. So I'm going to talk to our media team to see what's going on with that, but I got you. All right, with that being said, y'all, that's going to do it for the stream. I appreciate you guys, and I'll check you later. I'm going to take care of some business now, and then I'll be back again tomorrow for our Duck Race Championship. Later, y'all.